So I'm John Rickman Dawson and I'm the DIO Facilities Manager for HMS Raleigh, where we are today. We've been doing a lot of demolition work in the area and it was an opportunity to go and check the buildings, make sure that the work had been carried out correctly, what's known in DIO as assurance. I was walking into what was a classroom. On the wall was a very unusual piece of artwork. There was fire, flames, that type of thing, but I didn't truly understand what it was until it was explained to me. It depicted the airstrike of the Sir Galahad during the Falklands War. You could see that the blue colour within the picture shows the kind of overcast bluey grey sky in Bluff Cove of the day. And it shows, I think, in my mind, it shows the deterioration of the day from being a bit overcast, a bit like the weather we normally have down here at HMS Raleigh, into being pretty much a fiery nightmare. When we understood what it was about a little bit more, it was presented just off my phone, just the pictures I'd taken, to both the commander and the Captain Nielsen. She was very interested, and she gave an instruction to me of, find somewhere for this to go, John. We need to make sure that this is seen by more people. It's become part of our heritage here. We're quite a young site. HMS Raleigh was redeveloped in the 70s, so we don't have a huge amount of history. So the little bits that we have, we're always always keen to try and keep hold of those. And the picture being here in the trainees bar, where it gets used by the trainees and their families on passing out days, so it gets a lot more exposure. And that's always been the hope, that somebody will know somebody who might be able to tell us a little bit more about, do they remember who put it there, who painted it, how it got there. But to date, we've never found out anything more other than what the subject matter is.
John said to me, and I think he'd found out I was a Falklands veteran, not sure how, and he said to me, Mark, I need you to have a look at this painting. I thought, Christ, I'm not an art critic, just joking. And he said, no, this is relevant for you. I said, okay. And the first time he showed it to me, I walked in through those same doors I walked through this morning, and it got me straight away. And I'll be honest, I got very emotional. I see everything that happened down there, on there, but nobody else can see it, other than somebody else who was on my ship or other Navy personnel that were down there. That's the marvellous effect it has on you. There's no names. It's a little bit abstract in some respects, but it encapsulates everything about the Falklands conflict. And I'm sure other people who are on the warships might well say the same. It is modern history, it's only 41 years ago. And in terms of history, that's quite recent. We're not talking about the Crimea or the trenches in World War I or even World War II. So it's relevant, it's hugely relevant, because the Royal Navy obviously played an awesome part, as did the Parachute Regiment and the Gurkhas and the Royal Marines, everybody else, of course they did. And I wouldn't deny them that. And in fact, I'm immensely proud of them as well, being a serviceman. But I think it's relevant, and the reason I say it's relevant is you can see a picture of HMS Victory or HMS Iron Duke or Battle of Jutland, and you see these ships and warships. You expect to see those pictures, just like in the Army, in the RAF, you expect to see pictures of Dam Busters and the Thin Red Line and so on and so forth. This is different. And whether it's different for a reason is down to the person who painted it. But It's naval history.
So the recruits ask questions about it. What's it about? So you explain it's about the Falklands War in 1982, and many of them weren't born then. So it gives them something to think about and ponder, and they get asked to explain various different parts of Royal Navy history during their training, and this shows a real bit of Royal Navy history. So if we can advertise the painting a little bit further abroad, the UK, and we might see somebody who saw it and knew the artist, even the artist seeing it. So it'd be nice for him to get in touch and contact us and tell us a little bit more about his thoughts about the painting. It'd be nice to have that kind of link or closure to and have them come back here, see the painting where it is now, and show that it's not seen just by one class as it was previously, but it's seen by all the recruits who come through Raleigh now. So that'll be a really nice closure, I think, with where it is now.
My hope is that somebody will see the pictures or this film, and they will remember something. They will point us in the right direction. It would be great to credit someone with having put something into this site that has become adopted as part of it. If we could learn someone's story, if we could understand how they painted it, why they painted it, who they painted it for, it would close that loop, and we'd understand their journey, and we'd be able to share that and explain that, and it would become that part of where they started, where they went, and where they ended. It would give us some understanding too, because people don't paint 6-metre oil paintings and hang them in a classroom on a naval establishment for no apparent reason. So I would just really hope that if there is somebody who can remember even the slightest detail, could get in touch with us and let us know. So that would help us track down and find out the information that's missing, so that we can appreciate it and give this picture that bit more context.
I'd love to know who it is, and hopefully they're still alive, and I'd shake them by the hand and say thank you, because it's a marvellous painting, absolutely marvellous. Certainly for me, as a Falklands veteran, yeah, sure. Yeah, marvellous.